Hello Scorpio, welcome to Fifth House Divination. My name is Kirsty and today I have a timeless love message for you. So when the message reaches you, if it resonates, it's your message at that time, but the message is general, so please do just take the parts of it that resonate with you and leave the rest. Scorpio, I'm going to link the general message that I just did for you. I always do for both, for the signs I do a general and a love message kind of back to back. This feels like for some of you this could very much be the emotional fallout of the general message that I've just done for you. So I'm going to link that. That general message talks about an opportunity coming in that Scorpio wants to pursue, but a person that's around them or people that are around them is trying to talk them out of pursuing that. Scorpio is having none of it. Scorpio is going to do it Scorpio's way. Scorpio wants to pursue that opportunity, that new beginning, or that, for some of you, it may be a transformation of a situation. So I'm going to link that. If that sounds like something that you may be dealing with, then this could very well be the continuation. This is the love reading. This is a love reading. So this portion of it could well be the emotional fallout from that situation. So I'll link that and obviously click on it if this resonates with you. So for this portion then, the love message that we have for you that's coming in is that you have options is meaningful, rock on. And it says, if I could make just 2 wishes, I'd wish I could somehow convey to you the profound depths of my gratitude for every moment of your life. I'd also wish that you could somehow know of your unimaginable importance just as you now are to the lives of so many. And of course I'd wish for even more wishes, oh shit, the universe. You were such a good idea. And the underlying oracle message that came through was, you may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. Tally-ho, the universe. So this feels very much like Scorpio, moving on, making a change, moving on, and leaving the opportunity for that other person to follow you. It feels as if you're moving on to something that means that you're going to have to leave this person behind, but you're leaving the door open for this person to follow you if they choose to do so. You're leaving the option open to them. So this feels like a relationship that's closing out because you need to go or be or do something different, but you are then leaving the door open if this other person then chooses to follow you, whether that's geographically, mentally, emotionally, or whatever this decision is that you've made. If they then choose to follow and come with you, then that could put the relationship back on track. But I think the oracle card is coming in to say that I think you're confused as to why they wouldn't. But you can't understand what they're doing. Generally you just need to sort of focus on what you're doing. You've got options. I think you have a new option. There is something new that you're moving towards. But there's a certain level of sadness. The person that you're leaving behind you feel grateful to. And you were very special to them. They were very special to you, but I think this is just something that you need to move towards. Or, of course, this could be the other way around. This could be this other person moving forward, moving on. And they're leaving the door open for you to follow if you want to. So what we have here is we've got, in the underlying energy, we've got the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands talks about being overburdened. At the Ten of Wands, we understand that there are some things that energetically we just can't contribute, we can't put towards anymore. And so this is us laying things down and thinking, do you know, I'm done with this. I don't have the energy to pursue this or to be involved with this anymore. And with that, below that was the King of Cups, which is fixed water. So this is the Scorpio court card. But it also talks about emotional control, emotional fulfillment, and this could be the emotional divine counterpart, so the emotional partner, the love partner, as it were, because it's the King of Cups. So this is just putting down and stepping away from a situation because you've just got too much going on, you're over exhausted with it. This, as I say, this could be an emotional partner, this could be you, Scorpio, or this could be talking about a situation where there is some form of emotional control. And I've just noticed that the Six of Swords is below that, so this talks about a moving away, improving your situation, moving away from conflict. Okay, so in the present, we've also got more Scorpio energy. This is the major arcana for Scorpio. Now, this is another reason why I thought that this is quite heavily linked into the timeless general reading that I've done for you, is because in the future position, so this position here, in the general reading that I did for you, the Death card and the Hermit card came out in exactly this format. Now, the way that I shuffle and deal and do all kinds of different things to the cards, it's very unlikely that these cards will come out together in this way. But in the general reading, they came out here in the future cards. So this makes me feel that this is, for many of you, this is the fallout and the continuation of that general story. So, okay, so the Scorpio then, this is the major arcana for Scorpio, but it's also the Death and Transformation card. So here with the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands for me is the cohabitation card. This is the home card. This is stable energy. This is a committed connection of some description. So I think there is this relationship that's changing. There is going to be a transformation to the home environment. And as I say, the Scorpio, the way this came through in the last reading, in the future position, it talked about Scorpio we're doing it Scorpio's way. You know, we can do it my way. I am doing this. If you want to come too, then that's up to you. And this feels very much like there is something that you're moving towards, and this change is going to, this transformation is going to affect the home environment. And with this, we've got the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles can be the material partner, but the King of Pentacles talks about how we use and how we allocate our material resources. So I feel that this is very much going to be a shift. There's going to be a shift to your home environment with regards to the people that you live with, or with cohabitation. Brought on about by this Ten of Wands. There are situations that you're just done with and you no longer want to put energy towards. In the past, we've got the High Priestess. The High Priestess talks about tapping into our intuition, higher knowledge. This can also talk about tapping into information that we previously haven't had access to. It can be secrets, that kind of thing. And with the Nine of Pentacles is material self-sufficiency. And certainly, and it can also be the single person card at the Nine of Pentacles, but this talks about having the resources to be able to support yourself and not having to rely on other people. And certainly in the general reading, there was an opportunity, a creative opportunity that was coming through for Scorpio that they wanted to pursue. So I'm feeling that this High Priestess and Nine of Pentacles in the past is talking about sort of tapping into an understanding of something that materially could make you very self-sufficient. So this could be a new job, a new earning or income capacity in some way, or this could be discovering a truth possibly that has put you into a position where you feel that you just want to be independent materially, but also possibly single in a romantic sense. So there is tapping into some sort of intuition about self-sufficiency, independence, and there is a need or a feeling to want to put something down that's energetically heavy for you, possibly emotionally, energetically heavy, maybe some sort of emotional control. So this is going to bring about a transformation to your home environment. But this is a transformation in a way that you want it to be. This is a transformation that you're instigating, that Scorpio is bringing through. And this is going to be something to do with, this is going to affect the material resources, the material structure of the home. And this King of Pentacles could be the person that previously, up until this point, had controlled the resources of the home or the resources of the couple. But now you're tapping into ways of being self-sufficient, possibly not having to rely on this person. And this is something that you might want to move towards. And certainly in the general reading, there was something that Scorpio wanted to move towards, but there was a person in their environment that didn't want them to do that. And Scorpio then sort of got to a point where they're just putting their foot down. So I think this is, with the King of Pentacles, the kings control the resources. They decide how they are spent. They keep them stable. This is a self-made person. So I feel that with this move, this is going to materially change or transform the structure of the marital home, or the energy base, as it were, what the foundation, what this relationship is based on, what the foundation is. In the future, we have this Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords talks about strategy, it talks about planning, it can talk about deceit and self-deception, but I mean, that may be true for some of you, but that's never really, my first conclusion. For me, the Seven of Swords always come through as planning and strategy. Sometimes it can be thinking about how to exit a situation, and you're making a plan. So sometimes there is a plan and a strategy that is not necessarily public knowledge. This could be something that you're doing on the quiet, on the down low, and that's where it gets this kind of reputation for being about deception. But I don't necessarily see this Seven of Swords as a deception card, and certainly not when it comes out with the Justice card. So this is coming through as a strategy or a plan to exit a situation because you feel that it is the right thing to do. Now, interestingly, it's Justice card is right, and it's fair, and it's balanced, and it's the right thing to do. Interestingly, with this Seven of Swords, he's got two, which to me, the Two of Swords talks about understanding the truth, making a choice. He's got three over his shoulder. The three is pain and disappointment, and then there are two left in the ground. And this, to me, when I looked at this, it felt very much to me as if this is you, Scorpio, or this other person, exiting this situation. They've made a choice, you've made a decision to move towards. I think whatever this Nine of Pentacles is for you, you've left two in the ground as you're walking away, and this Two of Swords is a choice or a decision, I feel, for the other person. You've left that choice or decision up to them. You're leaving, you're going, you are moving towards whatever it is that you want to move towards, and then emotionally it is up to this, because it's the right thing to do, it's fair. If the other person, you've left two swords behind for the other person, so they can make that choice. It's for them to understand and to see the truth of what you're telling them, of the situation that you're moving towards, and then the choice is then down to them as to whether they agree with you and therefore follow you. As I say, that can either be, this is talking about them getting on board with something, so this could be physically, emotionally, mentally, however that resonates in your situation. So guys, I think I'm going to leave that there. So ultimately this is some kind of truth about, or information about self-sufficiency, being able to be materially independent, that's coming through. This is something that you want to move towards, because there are some burdens in your environment, possibly some level of emotional control that you want to move away from. You want to have a little bit more autonomy and a little bit more freedom. So this move that you're making is going to possibly change the material structure, the material control of resources in the home. But this is something that you're absolutely determined to do. This is how you want to move forward, because whatever it is that you're moving forward, this Nine of Pentacles, this opportunity is something really beautiful and creative for you. And you have decided now that this decision that you're making about the relationship or the connection, it is the right thing to do. It's the fair thing to do. It's right for you to leave. It's right for you to move towards this independence, this material self-sufficiency, and you're leaving it open for the other person to get on board should they wish to do so. Right, guys, I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope you got something from this. If you did, please do click like. It helps me understand that the content that I'm uploading is kind of hitting the mark. Also helps the channel to grow. And if you feel inclined to check out the other styles and formats of reading, please do so. Click subscribe. I will link that general reading for you. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I look forward to connecting with you again soon.